Hi, and welcome back to those who have seen my videos or are a subscriber, and welcome if you're new. Um, Today I kind of wanted to cover being transgender while working. I know a lot of people that I've known that are transgender. They kind of, in a way, avoid work because they're afraid of being judged too heavily. Um, I don't know. I kind of worked at the beginning of my transition, and I had one girl I worked with. I worked at a restaurant as a dishwasher. It was a job where I could, kind of stay hidden in the background and not have a whole lot of contact with public. And my hair was like right here. So I had pretty short hair, was really trying to figure out, how to look right here. Which at that point wasn't easy because anyone who's knows about hormones, they feminize your face to a point. It's not going to make you a girl overnight. It doesn't. But you will get rounder cheeks. I've thinned out right here. I used to have chubbier cheek. Let's see. It grows these. That was a big plus. I started my transition wearing a C cup. In fact, I was wearing a 38C. Now, somewhere between a 40B and a 40C, somewhere around there, if looking at the chart is correct. If not, well, I'm going to have to figure it out. But I do have a few bras that are supposed to fit me that don't. But anyway, back to the work topic. I had a girl at this job, although I was living full-time as a female, wore bras, obviously, dressed in more feminine-looking jeans, as in sparkly butt, and you could see that I was wearing a bra under my shirt. She refused to call me a female. Now, technically, by discrimination laws, by laws, I could have gotten her in trouble for sexual harassment, technically. But, truthfully, I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type to be like, oh, you hurt me, so I'm going to do this and retaliate. I'm not that person. I let it go. Why dwell on it? It ended up in a situation where it was just me and her. And I walked up to her and I was like, what is your problem with me? And she goes, you're not a girl. And if I catch you going into that ladies, I was like, you know what? I'm the wrong girl to be playing this with. I'll take you out the back door if you really want to play that game, or I'll get you fired. Neither of which is what I want to do. So start treating me with the same respect I've tried to treat you with. Well, lo and behold, after that, she would no longer make eye contact with me. And I ended up leaving that job. And it was a combination of things between, if you work a job, you have to enjoy it. Some sort. And all the enjoyment had bled out of the job. I worked with an ex-girlfriend directly in the same area. I had this girl causing issues. And a boss that actually stood up for me and made it bearable to work there left because she couldn't deal with everything that was going on. And I could no longer work there. The atmosphere, the way people treated me, I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. So at the end of work today, I'm going home and I'm not coming back. I was like, you can bar me from being hired back here if you want, but I can't do this. And I did. I went home that night. Did not look back, went out, applied for jobs. Within, I think it was 2 weeks, I had another job. And that was just because at the time I had a lack of transportation. So basically, having a job too far away, which there was only a few places in the area, I needed a ride. I landed a job at Walmart, which even though I had not technically changed my name legally, I still had my name tag that said Kelsey. I was never treated horribly by anybody. I was always treated with respect. Even customers would come in and they'd treat me polite, and I'd get no shit from them. I ended up with a bad tooth infection and ended up losing that job. And then I moved on to basically working at another restaurant, dishwashing. Wasn't too bad, middle of summer. Everyone there was so awesome. They all treated me like, family. Except, one or two people. I guess they thought I was a little slow up here. Which even if I was, that shouldn't have been a problem. But for the most part, everyone treated me like awesome. I did have a cover story as to why I was so big and being a girl, but I don't want to get into that. Basically, enjoyed working there. Even though I missed some of the most awesome thunderstorms ever working there. But it's okay. Plenty more thunderstorms later that, I didn't have to miss out on my job to go see. Yes, I have a thing for thunderstorms too. Pretty much. Now, currently, I'm stay-at-home mom with my fiance's son. I don't regret it, but there are things that need to be ironed out before I can start going to work, which would be something that would be enjoyable. I don't always like sitting around playing video games. Basically, I was never pushed around or really rejected at a job. And I know some transgenders don't have that luck. They really don't. They sometimes have bad luck, including losing their job just because of who they are, which I don't think is right. Back there were some businesses that were in North Dakota where I was living, which is a right-to-work state, whom I knew people and they were like, that business, they won't even hire you. Because it's around town, people know you're transgender, they're not going to hire you. Automatically, they'll just take your application and just drop it in the trash, which I've heard that happens in a lot of situations. And it's not right. Truthfully, it's downright wrong. But what can you do, especially in a situation like that where, basically, got no control over what happens. So I think I've been pretty lucky as far as it went with work. Haven't had too many problems, haven't had anyone raise hell or, out me in front of customers or anything else, which legitimately would have sucked. Basically, my son's at the door, but basically, I've had a decent time. Not too bad. Now, sometimes if you do have that kind of an issue come up, bring it to the attention of a manager if you're working at this business already. Maybe that manager will stand up for you if you're being treated unfairly, which a lot of states do have laws to protect you. Couldn't give you a list, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to wind down this video. I wanted to thank all of the individuals who watched my video. 174, well, had 174 views on my last video in less than 24 hours. Thank you, because I never imagined that would ever happen. I was astonished. Pretty much, I want to tell everyone, be you, because you can't be anyone else. Have a good night. And if you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, share the video, maybe even hit the notification bell. So, have a good night, and be polite to people. Bye.